Today on Go Nitro. Syracuse, New York.
Our style is so unique to women's college basketball that more teams end up adjusting to us than we do to them.
We're training with the Orange.
You get that?
All the intangibles are what really makes a player great.
But there's just one catch. They've had half their lives. We have half an hour.
Talent makes you good, but your intangibles make you great.
Because every athlete has a first day. Here's the place. Here's the legend. Here I am. And my friend Carolyn. She's got a few gold medals. I play hockey. But we've never done this before. Experience? Zilch.
These balls is terrible.
No clue how to start, less clue how to play. And neither do you when you start out. And that's the point, because every athlete has a first day. And you've just been drafted.
Okay. So you went 1, 2.
Basketball is a non-contact sport developed by Dr. James Naismith. It is marked by strong reliance on defensive maneuvers based on passing and footwork. The Syracuse Orange basketball program dates back to 1916. The team made waves quickly, winning its first national championship in 1918. In 1980, the team moved to the Carrier Dome. Originally, the games were held at Archibald Stadium and then Manley Field. The women's basketball team is feared by its rivals for the strength of its backcourt, and is famous throughout the NCAA for this reason. Guards Brittney Sykes and Alexis Peterson are two of the highest scoring players in the team's history. Our professor, America's best backcourt. Let's see how we do.
We're saying like just start basketball, period?
Yeah.
Hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, I was just about to say
like
all beginners start with just the basic.
Look at like
pick and roll.
I'm about to say pick and roll. It's very hard to like.
It's very complex.
Okay, so what's pick and roll?
Pick and roll.
Yeah, I'll be the screen. All right, so you hold this. So wherever my butt is facing, that's where she should be going. A simple pick and roll. I'm trying to send her on the angle to the basket. It's okay to be nervous. You just have to know time and score.
So say you're guarding me, and you're guarding Brittney.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're guarding me.
in front of her, I guess.
No, you want to. All right. So and that's too. It's like on defense, you want to protect the ball. Like you want to be between the ball and the basket.
I'm number 1. My teammate's number 4, but I'm blocked. So I pretend to go the wrong way so 2 and 3 will follow. Now I have a clear path.
So you necessarily don't want to give me room to get back to the basket.
Okay.
Yeah. So like you're coming to me, right? So I'm setting the screen.
So she's coming. You're going to step out and essentially what we call trap. And so you're going to trap me.
Okay.
So if you're me, we're just going to show you that way we got it.
Yeah,
so once
you're setting the screen.
You setting the screen.
Okay.
Yep, no, right here. You stay right there.
Okay.
She's setting the screen. Once Lex comes off your screen, and you were going to trap.
You will roll to the basket.
So you will roll.
So you're gonna come and set the screen like this. So
So
you're
I'm
gonna
on this side of her, then on that side.
So you're setting the screen, and then all you're doing is going back to the basket.
Okay.
So you're setting the screen.
Okay.
So you're coming here.
All right.
and-
Now you wait. No, you can't move.
Yeah, you have to stay stationary. So you stay there.
So once she clears you, you just roll back to the basket.
Yeah. And that's how quick the decision has to be made.
Pick and roll is a fundamental technique. It's kind of like an extra strength deke. If you're surrounded, you have a teammate close to you to trick your opponent into thinking you're going to pass to them while you're really going somewhere else. When they react to move 1, you do move 2. And while they're confused, you break through.
I think the first year is they're so ready for their sport and they're so excited to be away from home, and then it all drops on them. I think, you know, they're here, they know they were recruited to play in a sport, they're all set for that, but then they sometimes forget all the other pieces to it.
I think there's 3 transitions that a student makes. It's typically an academic transition, a social transition, and an athletic transition. And our job is to help navigate all 3 of those transitions throughout their time here.
They're living on their own for the first time. They don't have their parents close by. They're doing laundry. There's so many things that come up that they don't realize until they're in it.
Student athlete, their time is a premium.
Because you're living on a South Campus, which is an off-campus housing, and when you have a freshman coming in, most of the students coming into Syracuse live on campus or in campus housing, whereas our athletes are closer to the facility, which is a little bit further. It's just an extra 5 minutes on the bus to campus.
Our student athletes, even before they arrive on campus, they had to have completed a number of core courses in their high school.
I filled that void too to bring them back to earth. I'm like, hey, let's think about this. Did you get your homework done? Are you leaving your house 40 minutes early to catch the bus?
As they're traveling, we know what they will be missing. We'll send an academic coordinator on the road with them at times. We proctor exams on the road so that they can take the exams at the same time as the normal students in the class would have. And so we're planning all that out to give them the best possible chance to be successful.
Once that fall semester hits and basketball is full go, it's a little bit much, but that's why there's so many supports in place for them to use so that we can keep them on the straight and narrow.
A lot of stuff happens behind this closed door, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah. We're going to enter the locker room. We got our lockers here. Me and Lex are down by that corner. We take the loop and we head out this way. We were talking about more formal in the locker room. We have our 2 TVs. It's the fridge we were talking about. They just started putting these in. It's kind of cool. We have our like mini refrigerators down here. So, and then so where they put our food at. Laundry. Our little latch, as you can see, just take your loop, laundry here, or just take it out, sweat, dirty. Our NBA section, where the guys, you know, goes to the draft, goes first round. Everybody who's been drafted, they tell you their years. Yeah, that down there we have another just shrine of greatness, Syracuse greats down there. And they have the wall here, the most memorable players.
And that might be you one day, right? When you
It gotta be us.
You might, yeah.
I mean, I think we did our numbers to be put out here. Yeah. I think, you know, if I don't come back next year and they don't have something of
better
us
have
up.
something on the wall, right?
Yeah. Yeah. There goes Katie. She's the men's GA. Hey, Katie! You're such a great GA.
This is where we come before practice, after practice. We get cake.
I'm gonna miss my table.
We get treatment in here. They get STEM.
You would go through a lot of tape, wouldn't you?
Well, not that tape, but
Yeah. Underwater treadmill right here. big for, you know.
Now, how often do you use the underwater treadmill?
It's more so on who needs it in a sense. So, like, say if you're coming back from an injury,
Say rehab.
rehab definitely you're getting
yeah.
thrown in there. Or if you have a lot of mileage on your body from playing a lot of minutes during the season, you're going in there.
Yeah.
This is our weight room. Yeah, we've seen other weight rooms, but
Right.
our weight room, I'm like, yeah,
pretty nice.
it's probably, I think, top 10 weight rooms in a program.
Yeah.
And it's for basketball. Like, we're very blessed to have this.
Very fortunate.
And it's all branded too. I mean, everything is.
Oh, I mean, everything we wear has a logo and our number on it.
Absolutely.
I'm calling it. There it is, yo. 2 in a row. When you get that.
Our style is so unique. More teams end up adjusting to us than we do to them.
There it is.
Yo, I'm calling it. There it is, yo. 2 in a row. When you get that.
Well, our basic role is really just to win basketball games. I think you can make it really complex, but the basic role is just to win. And I think there's so many different facets and so many different entities that goes into that, from our coaching staff to our strength and conditioning staff to our trainer, even to our support staff, our academics, and so on and so forth. You have to keep your players comfortable, keep them in a mindset of that everything is pretty much going as planned. And when you're on the floor, it's simple. You game plan for your opponent. You have to play certain styles against certain opponents. But for us, our style is so unique to women's college basketball that more teams end up adjusting to us than we do to them, to our pressing and our fast-paced style.
All right. So we usually start on our calves, right? Oh, I got some knots going. You know, you just get your motion, how Alexis doing it, kind of get your soleuses, your perineals all back there. Do you feel it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is that where I used to get the Charlie horses in that one?
How long would you be on a roller for? It depends on how sore I am. 5 minutes.
Right.
You get your lower back. Oh, can't do that.
Resistance type.
Yeah, we'll do like a clamshell. So you'll put it above your knees. Yeah, right. Above.
Above your knee where Lex has them.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll.
This is also in prevention, injury prevention.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Right about here. Yep, hold your ankles together. Yep, there you go. Or if you want to be advanced, you want to lift your feet off the floor, and I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
But you want to
This
keep
way.
these together, yeah.
Oh, I see.
You can do it without the band. You still feel it. It's just the resistance.
Sides. Oh, yeah, that,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Ooh, body hurt. FOMO. Ice bath.
Yeah, it is, yeah. She's in it, Summers, watch out.
She's easy.
Oh my God, that's easy.
Here, they have the,
Like, I couldn't even, I'm not even gonna try it because I couldn't even.
They
if
put
I
the
go like
inches
this,
up here.
if I go like this, okay, so you do it from standing, right? Standing.
yeah.
Like, I couldn't it would make the 18 for sure.
Yeah, it's just,
Oh my gosh.
this is an easy running jump.
Oh no.
So there you go.
Wow, it's looking really big. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to show you.
How heavy is this?
16 pounds. Have the ball. Squat. You gotta make sure your knees are not above your toe. Come down again. Catch it.
And that works on your guns.
Yeah. Just make sure you work hard. Doesn't matter if you're down 30 or up 20. Nobody should ever outwork you. I'm not gonna let you beat me. I'm not gonna let you outwork me. So. 1, 2. No. I'm determined for you to get this. 1, 2. Dribbling. Made a shot, but I mean, peg leg. I know. I think I found our problem. If you're gonna get a right hand layup, your right knee should be elevating as you're going up for the layup. All right, so we'll be at the elbow. You guys will be at the elbow as well.
Okay. One on each, or?
No, you guys are both there. Okay. Yeah, so 1, 2, and you're finishing.
You want to jump off your opposite hand. Yeah.
Yeah, so once you.
Right hand, left leg.
Yep, so once it comes, 1, 2, and then layup.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, layups are fun because you can honestly, as long as you have like angles and touch, you can pretty much hit the ball anywhere. I've seen layups been hit from all the way up there, and it kind of helps to say 1, 2. So start at the elbow, that way you get some good distance. 1, 2, yeah.
Yeah.
1, yeah.
Go to come here. So now it's an easier shot to get off the backboard.
1, 2, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, you have the basic footwork down. Now it's just now this is when we talk about the hand-eye coordination. Okay. 1, 2. Oh. Okay. So you want to probably pick up your dribble about here. Oh. No. See, you almost had it. You went 1, 2, 1. No. It got better. I think I found our problem. Dribbling.
Yeah.
It's like you guys are focusing so much on controlling the ball that by the time you get to do your 1, 2, you're underneath the basket and then it's shot.
It'll feel natural because you'll come in and it'll guide you. So keep going, and then at the last minute, you're not going to pay attention to the dribbles because you know when you're ready to go up, you're going to do the same thing.
We're determined for you to get this. 1, 2.
Made the shot.
Made the shot, but I mean, you were down a little peg leg. So this is our meeting room.
Oh, wow.
Believe it or not, the majority of these seats do get filled. As many seats as there are coaches and players combined. We have our projector screen that puts out, our images for scout, and we can watch live TV at times when we have the right connecting. Just our lighting.
And this is where you see video. So, for example, when you're going over video, you're going over game
Yep,
tape.
this is where we are.
So you do this here.
Yep.
And how helpful is that for you?
Life-saving. You can write on this whole board. As you can see the marks. On this whole board, you have the computer that's touchscreen that you can touch and it'll show up on the screen. We have our outlets, charge phones, iPads. We're not supposed to have them, but say if we're in a meeting or we have like a random study hall session in here, we're pretty much here. They just put this up maybe 3 years ago?
Like last year, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. So 2 years ago they put this up. And they revamped a lot in here. Yeah. And once we walk out into the hallway, we try not to be in here too much.
Because that means you've been bad.
That means we've been bad. So, what's up, MJ? Oh, I gotta sign this, don't I?
He's pretty chill. He's pretty approachable.
Right. So he's pretty open door. And
So my coach. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's a pretty cool dude off the court. On the court, yeah. He's crazy. We have one of the biggest crowds we've ever had in Syracuse history, right? This is against Duke for the first time in the Dome. So, and we beat them.
Wow. So, amazing.
Yeah, it was like what? How many? Did they have it? No. It was like 30.
Yeah, it's up there somewhere.
What is that like?
34,000.
I had to leave.
Imagine.
I was at this game. Well, matter of fact, if we come down here, some of our teammates are in this picture.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so. Yeah, right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like in this area. Sierra. There goes Tierra. There goes Kia. Wow. Shaquille Leary. There goes Butler. I think Taylor was right next to her.
Wow.
But this game was ridiculous. It was maybe like 37.
34 or 35.
They beat the 36, so it was like 35. Boom. Mm-hmm. It's cool because you build relationships with the younger kids, and then you see them grow up, but it's weird because then you come back and they're a junior already. So it's like, oh, how long have I been out of college? But and time permitting, not really a lot of players come back, but it's not a bad thing. It's because they're busy playing. A lot of them are still in season. They're still, I guess we can take the steps. Yeah. No. Oh, yeah.
Definitely different when we see this.
Yeah. Do you miss it yet?
Yeah, looking at this, I do.
Do they love the game? All the intangibles are really what really makes a player great. You know, talent makes you good, but your intangibles make you great.
Basketball was invented by Dr. James Naismith to keep students from driving teachers crazy. While teaching at the YMCA, his boss gave him 2 weeks to come up with a distraction. Combining ideas from lacrosse and duck on a rock hitting a target, the game caught on quickly. He needed to find a way to keep gameplay fast without physical player contact, since injuries from sports come from running with the ball, so he decided to have players pass the ball instead. The original basketball was a soccer ball, since it was soft and would limit injuries. The basket was a peach basket. The bottom was cut out of the basket to the chagrin of the janitor. He needed those baskets back, but would have to settle for new ones. Only on Go Nitro. The show doesn't end here. Visit us online for your fix at gonitro.tv. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can tweet us on Twitter.
Go Nitro Access is brought to you by Pitro.ca, Ottawa's DIY Garage, Aviva Canada.
Salon services for Go Nitro provided by ID Hair Studio. Hair for who you really are.
Don't fit in. Stand out with black chrome.